A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the third-ranked team, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Bulls will kick it away to get this game going. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play, and now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
Perfect aim and good loft on this one. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Important second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll kick it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen and not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that previous play. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Owls.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They were held to a quick 3 and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The back's got it. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. So the defender jumps into the neutral zone. Offense gets a free 5 yards. First down at 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Airing this one out toward the sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Handoff heading left. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
First and goal, USA.
The Bulls will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second and goal for the offense. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. He takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
On first and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on second down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he can't make it in. Defense forces him out at the 1-yard line.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the first down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on fourth down.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
Chris, I love this throwback approach by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down and goal, what the heck? Get behind this offensive line, trust that they're going to win that surge up front, and give the ball to the back for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. Offense is out there again. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Breaking free at the 35. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Handoff running right. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Bringing pressure. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him?
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They're going to run it. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Now it's 2nd down here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Ball handed off. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Bulls will line up on 1st and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He finds his man. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. You can't have that happen, and it cost them.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The Bulls will come to the line to crank up the tempo. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, USA.
The Bulls looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The tight end has got it. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. Pass caught Can he get in? Touchdown, Rice. Made the defense look slow that time.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, knocked right through. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. One more play before they head to the locker room. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. He'll hand it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The Bulls starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry up. To the air. It's Bond. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be a 46-yard attempt. This try is no good. Try is no good, and we're still tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Breaks loose at the 40. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Will be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try the right side on the toss. Gets some space around the 30. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Send the back in motion. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Offense facing second and goal. Running a quarterback sneak here. Touchdown, Owls. They'll take the lead in the second half.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The USF offense is back out there now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he released it, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, The offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incompletion makes it second down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. As the first down is still going. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint at the 20. Inside, football comes out. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
First and goal, handoff. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now the all-important extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 10, not in good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Gets rid of it on the move. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. You pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Direct snap to the back. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Rice.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The Bulls will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Rice offense is out there again. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Now here's the toss play. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Owls. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaking free at the 35. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Working his way inside the 15. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. The Bulls line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's Bond. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulls. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback still with the football. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, he beats the defense with his legs and his speed, but also with his mind. Does a nice job of coming down the line, reading the defense, making the decision to keep the ball, and then finding that lane to pick up those great yards.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Oh, it's snapped to the back. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A gain makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. Defense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The Bulls looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Tight end goes in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They're in pretty good position. It's a 2-possession game, and they now put this game on ice. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality.